Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I just really like that tree behind me. So this is a homesteading diary, and I haven't done these in a while because we are not on our homestead. So what I wanted to talk about, I like the tree better. The sun's right in my face. So yesterday I got back on Pinterest. I haven't been on Pinterest in a while. We've been working on a whole bunch of stuff. And if you're newer here, I have an off-grid homestead that it's kind of on hold because my car broke down out there a bunch. So I've been utilizing our time in town renting to build stuff for our homestead or do projects. But I've spent like the first 6 months of this year plus building up this house. So I built this catio, and I have a whole bunch of equipment for my son that will go back to the homestead with us. But anyway, yesterday my creative energy was going crazy. And so I got on Pinterest and I was reminding myself of some of the things and ambitions that I'm building towards, and I'm in the space of also collecting materials, different kinds of materials, because I want to do an eco build, and I'm kind of incorporating different aspects of different eco builds and combining them is my plan. So I got in touch with someone who does live off grid, and they're building their stuff with like earth bags. And we were talking, and I was telling him about my floor plan, and my floor plan is a good 1,200 square feet. And also with permitting and stuff, he's like, it might work to your benefit to do smaller structures. So anything under 200 square feet doesn't have to be permitted in our county. And so now I'm kind of going over the idea of doing separate spaces with the materials that we do have and stuff. So anyway, I'm just thinking about that. My heart is a little bit broken because I really was not anticipating living in town, which I absolutely adore. It's very easy for us when I need easy. I'm getting lots of rest. I'm doing things, but I feel like I'm not doing enough, which is probably just silly because I've met a lot of my goals. And yeah, I've, done a lot of things I've set out to do with the ability and access to things that we have. So several Wake Bake and Makes, I've talked about making Niall a playhouse or an A-frame for climbing. Now he does have plenty of things to climb on, but I also have like those rock climbing knob things, and so I was really focusing on building him something with those. I've had them for like 2.5 years. I think we got them for him for his second birthday, and like I just haven't done them yet. So I built this with the plywood and 2 pallets that we had. But the whole reason I gave that backstory is because I was gonna make this into something for Niall. We can get pallets for $5 at the local hardware store. So I've been getting those while we're here. And yesterday I remembered that I want porches and decks. So I think what I'm gonna do is just keep getting these, putting the 2 pieces of plywood on them. And then we'd have them in their own individual segments to take back to the land. But I want to build it in like this whole area and in front of the shed into like a little porch. So probably several more pallets for this space. And so I was thinking about that yesterday. So I'm thinking about ways that we can do that. And then I was also like getting down on myself because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I have so much stuff just sitting on our land, like my art supplies. And with inflation, I'm like trying to think of ways to make money, and like I'm an artist, and a lot of my inventory and tools and supplies are on the homestead. So I'm just like feeling really stuck. So I am creating more things for our homestead, and I need to refocus on that. And I just wanted to get on and share because it's really heavy for me to hold. So yeah, we're gonna keep painting this mural in the next few weeks. I have to get containers to mix paint and stuff like that, but I've been getting down on myself, but I've met like so many of my goals, you know, and I just don't need to do that. It's just like yeah, I've made a lot of stuff for our homestead, and so now I think I might draw up some floor plans or think about ways to break up the structures that we're gonna be building. But yeah, I feel sad that we're not out there doing it, but I also know that if we were out there, we would be completely fucked because my car just got torn up out there. So I'm trying to stay grounded and centered, but I really want to continue growing that stuff and doing everything. And I feel like I have been, but I don't know why I'm just feeling down on myself. Probably just because of everything going on. I just feel like, I don't know, it feels like I had to give up a dream, but I'm not. We're just like parallelly existing alongside of it. And so I'm going to be focusing more on the things that we want to build. We have our solar panels here, so I want to name a few things because it helps me stay accountable. I want to build a solar panel and wind turbine stand while we're here in town. And I think we're definitely going to be here for the next year. Like, we're going to re-sign our lease. Hopefully, if we can afford it, if he doesn't go way up, which I hope he doesn't. But yeah, I have so many things and so many plans, and it can feel really overwhelming, but like, we live within 30 minutes of our land. Like, we're right here. We just can't really get there. I mean, I could if I utilized other options, you know, like renting vehicles from people, but it's just not something I really want to do right in this moment. So anyway, like, all my tie-dye stuff is there, and I just like, all my beads, all my shit. And it's like way far back in the art studio RV, so it's really hard to get to, and I'm just like, So I'm feeling things, and I really want to create. I've been trying to create more online and get an internet presence, but all that to say, where's your other boot? Is that we're gonna continue making this little pallet deck. I'm gonna finish the tops with something in the next few months. But I feel like that's a really good goal for me. I really want to do a lot of work with cinder blocks. You can make some really cool shit with some wood and cinder blocks. What else? We've got some tires. My landlord has a tire shop, so he like just threw some tires over the fence. So I've got some tires to fuck with. I haven't really done shit. I made Niall like a tire swing, and then I have 3 more just chilling, collecting spiders. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be focusing on some garden stuff. I know that when we do go out to the land to either do some work or visit, the next time I'm going to, you wanna go in? I'm gonna be, here you go. I'm gonna be building a fence. So we have like the RV area fenced in, but then like where I want to build is not fenced in, and so having Niall and the dog, I can't even go to do work even if we were able to get there. So I'm kind of going through this whole process of like, what's next, what can we do while we're here, what resources can we grab. So, I mean, with my experience building the catio, yesterday some of the other things I wrote down was like making doors, like our front door, and our doors for our house. But if we did more structures, then we'd have more doors, gathering windows and materials. But like right now my car can't even really do more than like go to the store. So I can't like drive anywhere nearby to get stuff. So I really feel stuck, but I have plenty of materials to work with. So I'm trying to motivate myself, and getting on Pinterest was good to just, you know, get that inspiration back. So that's what's going on for the homestead. It feels really sad. It's like super bittersweet because I can't imagine not being in this house right now. It's been really, really nice. Like I said, I've been able to rest a lot, but not as much as I should. And then like while I am resting, my mind is just like, we're not doing this. So I just wanted to share. I'm gonna be doing some work for the business aspect of it in like the coming weeks. I'll share that when it's shareable. But I just wanted to share because I feel really heavy sitting in this creative but stagnant energy. And so I just wanted to share if anyone else is going through it, not to like the extent that I am, that's fine. You know, whatever you're going through, whatever creative endeavors you feel stagnant in, I just wanted to share. It's normal. And there's also things that we can continue to do, to build towards those goals, no matter how small or big they are, you know? So let's take a breath. Everything is going to be okay. And I feel like I'm also reeling from the urgency of tragedy that's around. So I'm really trying to stay grounded and create. Yesterday I made this little, I don't know if it's ready to share. So I just had to make something yesterday. So I know I mentioned a long time ago about bug hotels. I want to have like really nice bug hotels around so that they have their own space. And I was trying to glue, I'm taking the rocks out because I was using rocks to help the glue dry. I don't know if this is going to fall apart, but I'm just using recycled cans, and I should have flipped this over, but it's okay. I'm going to cut it. And so this is like a little flower I made that will be a part of the bug hotels. So this is where I'm at. I like really had to make something yesterday, and I'm like, bug hotels. But like, how cute would these be like on a wall, you know, full of sticks and brush and stuff to keep the bugs. Oh, it is. Oh, see, that one's falling off. I gotta figure out a better way to get them together because of these tops. They're not really gluing. So I glued everything to the cardboard, but I might have to like drill and connect them. I don't know. But yeah, this is where I'm at. So I had to just make something yesterday. And we're also just in this space of learning skills. Something I'm really focusing on here is like bread making and pasta making and getting that and other kitchen stuff. Just basically learning how to cook and feed this ginormous child of mine. So those are all things I'm working on. I think a big thing that I've accomplished was like my jars and getting things organized. I feel really proud about that, and I'm learning how to use spices like white girl, you know. And I'm making more medicines, but I'm just, I don't know, I feel stuck probably because of the urgency. So I'm just making this to, I'm not stuck, neither are you. We are doing everything we can, and it's okay to create as little or as much as we can. But yeah, so I don't know. I appreciate you all being along for the ride. I'm really hoping in the next year or so we can really start to make a lot of progress on the land. And yeah, I want a home for my son, even if I have to build that with plastic water bottles, you know. So look up all the different ways that you can use recycled materials to build. It's actually pretty fascinating. And yeah, so thanks a lot for listening and just being here. It's a process, and it's an absolute monumental process, and so I'm gonna give myself grace, which is why I wanted to share, because it's all a process. So thanks, y'all. Have a good one.